Hey friends, today I am out here to show you some spectacular model homes by one of my favorite builders, David Weekley. We have a home with an RV garage. We have a home that has a 6-car tandem garage. And then we also have one with a 4-car tandem. These are all 1-story homes. Today, I am in Goodyear at a community called Canyon Views. Not only are we going to look at these 3 homes, but we're also going to look at a spec home that backs right up to some of the spectacular mountain views that you get in this community. We're also going to talk about the homeowners association fee, the amenities, drive up and down some of these streets. So let's go ahead, jump in and get started. Let's stop and put a map up real quick so you can see exactly where we are today. We are in the city of Buckeye, and we are very convenient to that 303 freeway, which is going to make it easier for you to get wherever you want to go. We also have some great mountain views in this part of the valley, with the White Tank Mountains being nearby for those of you who like to hike or just like those mountain views around you. We're also close to Verrado. This is a community within Buckeye that is very popular, has a really cute downtown area, and lots of new construction going on in Verrado. This home right behind me is the Merkel floor plan. This one is 2,773 square feet, 3 bedrooms and a study and a retreat, 2.5 bathrooms, a 4-car tandem garage. This one has a base price of $613,000. All of the homes in this community are going to come with the driveways and the pathways in the front with these beautiful pavers, not just cement. And look at how pretty this elevation is. Now you might like the floor plan but want a different look on the exterior. That's called the elevation. So there are different options of elevations with the floor plans. And let's come on in. All right, so coming in right off the bat on your left, you have this open space that they have set up as a den. And before we go into the living room, let's take a stroll down this hallway. We'll take a look right here. Look at this little powder room. Now this is different because when you come in, I'm actually going to come in here. You have to really come in and close the door because it is a small and a long bathroom here. Coming out right here, you have your laundry room. And you can see it connects to the primary bathroom. We'll go around on the other side and check that out in a minute. Right here, this is your flex space. So you can see they have it set up for kids. This can be their little hangout, maybe where they're going to do their homework. Here's their bathroom. Isn't it colorful? So fun. Look at this. I have not seen this theme before, a rocks and mineral themed bedroom. That is new. I tell you, these designers get pretty creative. And then you have that closet right there. Now here's something more traditional, a dinosaur themed room. I guess still kind of along the same lines. Ancient things, rocks, minerals, dinosaurs. This family is sciencey. Okay, coming back out over here is that little funny half bathroom. This is set up as a sales office right now. So that will be your garage area. And you can see, so again, that's going to be your garage area. Right now it is a sales office. This is a huge kitchen island. They have it set up with 4 chairs, but you could fit 6 easily in there. GE appliances, one of my favorite brands for sure. Huge windows back here. And then they also put in the slider doors that meet at the corner. So that's not going to be a standard feature in the spec homes. They also have this built-in fireplace over here, something you might want to consider doing after you buy your home. Pretty sure those wouldn't be part of the spec homes. Now this is an interesting wall, isn't it? This is a very colorful home. Here is your primary bedroom. That's something I have not seen before. Just kind of an extra wall here before you get to the bedroom. Different. And going into the primary bathroom, they're keeping up with all the color that they're putting in this one. Lots of pops of color. Look at this tile over here. This one, you do get the bathtub, which is a big priority for some of my clients. And how big is the closet over here? Oh, you have a mirror in the middle. And it's kind of like his and hers. You have the two sides separated by the mirror. You know, it's a good sized closet. And like I said, this bathroom connects to the laundry room. So you can easily get in here to do your laundry or to come on over here to the kids' space, wake them up for school. All right, let's take a look outside in this yard. This is a very cool shaded area over here. Artificial turf. They have the gorgeous swimming pool with the water feature. Again, the mountain views right there. And you can see how much shade you get on this patio. They also put a fireplace out here. Pretty nice. All of the homes in this community are going to be your one-story homes. You can see this guy is pulling out with his RV. And that's going to be kind of a lifestyle over here because they have these RV garages. You're going to be able to meet neighbors with the same hobby as yours. Maybe you guys can plan some trips together, get some tips about living the RV life. You can see this is one of those homes that has the impressive RV garage. This is the Sasha plan. It is 3,147 square feet. 4 bedrooms plus a study, 3.5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage plus that RV garage, and the base price on this is $810,000. Let's go check it out. David Weekley just really has a way of impressing you with their model homes. Now this one, you're going to notice, has some blue tape all over the walls like this. Why? That is because they have sold this exact model home and they're going through, and any tiny little mark on the paint, any little scratch, they are marking for the new owners so they can correct all of that. Okay, so coming in right off the bat over here, you are going to find 2 bedrooms with a Jack and Jill bathroom. Can you imagine buying this exact model home? Usually the builders will include all of the furnishings when that is the case, so you can just really pack up the car and just move on down here. You'll have everything that you need. If that is something that interests you, buying a model home, I have special access. I can look it up, find all the model homes currently for sale in the greater Phoenix area, and send you all of those listings, see if anything is going to work for you. Look at this cute little window over here. Just a kind of, a different shape makes it a little bit interesting. Hard not to fall in love with this model home. And here they have tall ceilings. Great ideas, something like this that they did right here on the ceiling. Really not difficult to do. Most people just wouldn't even think about it. So some of these model home tours, even if it's out of your price range, you can watch and get some great ideas of how to elevate your space on a budget. Over here, this is the open den. A nice, long, open den. They have this built-in corner nook right here. Creative. There's really one thing that I would change about this floor plan. I'll tell you what it is when we get there. Before we get into the living room, this is your powder room for guests. That's your half bathroom. These soaring ceilings make the space seem even bigger than it is. And it's a big space already. You're going to be impressed when you see the RV garage. But look at this. Right here, your laundry room. Isn't this cute? Amazing. They have spec homes available right now in this floor plan. Here is a door going into the garage. You get a little sneak peek there of the RV garage. We're going to take a look at that soon. And you have this beautiful kitchen. Thermador appliances, very high quality. If you love to cook, this would be like a dream kitchen for entertaining. Check out this refrigerator. This is enormous. Again, Thermador, very nice brand. Are the spec homes going to come highly upgraded like this? No, they're not. But again, if you want a highly upgraded model home sort of house, we can look for that for you. They are out there. All of these windows bring in a lot of light. And this one has a pool outside. I'll show you that in a minute, and we'll talk more about the option to have the backyard done. Here is one of the entrances in from the garage. The other one is in the laundry room, which I just showed you. This is a guest suite, and it's adorable. So you come in here, and it's a nice, spacious room. It has a great closet over here. Its own bathroom, of course, but look at this. I love this. It's basically like you're staying in your own little hotel room. If you want a place where you can have guests stay and they're going to feel so welcome and comfortable and think you're the best host ever, this is a great little room for them. Now, there are plenty of builders that offer guest casitas that have a full kitchen, like with all of the appliances, even a washer and dryer. So if you're someone who has guests staying for extended periods of times and you want something like that, again, reach out to me. I can help point you in the right direction. I know which builders are building which kind of casitas and can definitely find you the best deal. Here's the one thing that I would change with a floor plan. So you have this gorgeous open living space, and the primary bedroom is right here. That's what I would change. I don't particularly like it when the primary bedroom is just right off of the TV space. I prefer it to be tucked away, but I mean, I'm not going to complain if I live here. Look at these tall windows, these tall ceilings. It's just gorgeous. And that gray brick wall, very unique. Coming in here, you see you have your double sinks over here with quite a bit of counter space. All of the details in these model homes are just so beautiful. Love this big, huge shower. This is basically the same shower setup that I have at home. A pony wall, that's what that's called. That's what I like, exactly like this. I have a pony wall, the glass, no door coming in, all one level. Except they have two shower heads, which is awesome. Nice bench there. I also like that they put this area down here so all of your supplies are hidden, and the control to make the water hot or cold is right here, so that's also hidden out of sight. So just about a perfect design for a shower in my opinion. Coming into this big closet. Again, so much room in here, and with the extra tall ceilings, you have all of this storage space up by, on the top level up here. Just a lot of room in here. I can't imagine running out of space. Let's take a look outside at what they did with the backyard. They put in this beautiful pool. Now, most builders are not going to give you any sort of option for having the backyard wrapped into your mortgage payment, but this builder does. With the spec homes that they have remaining, there is possibly an option to get a pool or at least your landscaping done. And the benefit of that is that then it is not coming all out of your pocket at once. It is going to be wrapped up into your monthly mortgage payment, which is going to save you money. Beautiful area over here for grilling, serving your guests. And if you do want a swimming pool, I always encourage people to look at the resale homes in the area that they're interested in, just to see if there's any with a pool that fits your needs. Because if you do start with a dirt lot and you're not having that pool wrapped up into your mortgage, you are going to be paying a pretty penny to put in that new pool, at least $50,000 for something super simple. The HOA in this community is a very low $90 a month. That is about as low as it gets for master plan communities these days. After this next model home tour, I'm going to take you to see what your money gets you for that $90 a month. This floor plan right behind me is the Whitlock floor plan. What's special about this one is it has a 6-car garage. It looks like a 3-car right here. That goes 2 cars deep all the way throughout, making it a 6-car home. This one is 3,261 square feet, 4 bedrooms and a study and TV room, 3.5 bathrooms. Base price on this one is $770,000. This one has a sold sign in the window because they did already sell this exact model home. They still have spec homes available in this floor plan. And if you like this floor plan, go ahead and reach out because they're probably selling it in another community in the area. Let's go ahead inside and check this one out. My favorite thing about this one, the flooring. I'm a big flooring gal. This one has a flooring that I believe is a wood look tile, just super realistic, and no grout lines. That's something that I'm always interested in. Right here by the front door, if you go back this way, we have a very lively bathroom over here with the orange tile in the shower. Isn't that adorable? And then you have 2 bedrooms. This one is looking out to the front of the community. Look at those cacti that they painted on the wall. Isn't that just so cute? For a girl's room who lives in Arizona, she gets to look outside to a nice green, grassy area. And she also gets her own little walk-in closet. Very cute. You have this closet right here in between rooms. And here we have a room for the skateboarder in your life. Let's see what kind of closet is here. Another walk-in closet. And going out, you have this window right here as well. The This one has a really nice open floor plan. Once we get to the living space, I'll show you what that's like. Another bedroom in the front of the house. Look at this wall with the wood on the accent wall here. Another walk-in closet, but this one gets its own bathroom. Someone is going to feel special. We got another closet over here. You can never have too much storage. Now they have this set up as just kind of like a little sitting area with that built-in desk. So you could do that as your den, obviously, or you could do it as a more formal dining area, but you do have this space right here for dining. Very open. Another thing that is kind of unique about this floor plan are these ceilings in here over the living space. They come up to, this point in the middle, so it brings up the ceilings even higher and opens up that space even more. Now over here, this is where you are going to have your little powder room. You also have this drop space right here. You have this coat closet. This is a very functional area back here. You have your laundry room. And then you also have your entrance from the garage. Let's just take a look at that right now. So coming in here, you can see all the room in the world. You can fit your 6 vehicles in here. You can make it kind of a hangout. Lots of possibilities there. Okay, let's go back out into the main living space here. Very homey. This is called a waterfall island. Pretty popular right now. They have this built-in buffet over here, which just makes it even easier to set out all of your food when you have people over that you're entertaining or hosting for the holidays. Speaking of hosting for the holidays, lots of room, to cook everything that you need to with the oven and stove space. You have this area back here, which is kind of like a little hidden pantry or a coffee bar area right there. And behind this TV wall, it's like there's a little secret extra sitting room. I was thinking to myself, what would I make this room? Here's the primary right there, but let's take a look at this. They have it painted a darker color, and they have it set up as a TV room. I can imagine this being a space for the kids to play their video games. Or maybe if you are hosting, for the Super Bowl or something, you have even more room in here for people to watch the game. And then here's where you're going to come and relax after a long day. We'll take a look outside at their yard here in a minute. They have a really cool water feature in their backyard. And then look at this ceiling. Same as the flooring on the floor. They put it up here on the ceiling. Creative, cute. Not so sure about the flooring in this bathroom, but it is a good size primary bathroom. And when you come over here, you can see how gorgeous this shower is. They just do it right here. This builder knows how to make a good shower. And then you have your closet back here. Lots of room. Big slider doors like this are all the rage. This one is a 3-panel door that kind of slides into itself. There are all different types of large sliding doors. You have this beautiful covered patio here. This water feature I am fond of because it's just so natural. It just brings a soothing sound, and because it looks like a rock, I feel like, how is that ever going to look dirty or old? I just don't think it is. They put this over here for grilling and entertaining, and then they have this built-in amazing gazebo for shade and an area where you can just come out here and visit. You might want to put a little small gas fire pit under there. Although they do have this over here, which is a fire feature. So yeah, you could come out here and make some s'mores. And then look right here, they have some views of the mountains from their yard. Okay, let's take a look at those amenities. Again, you are going to be paying $90 a month, which is very low for a master plan community. What you're getting here really is some sports courts, a playground, grassy areas, trails, the upkeep of all of the common areas, and really the mountain views is kind of what makes the neighborhood. So let's just take a quick look at the amenities. They have the basics covered here. You know, your traditional swing set, your little playground with small shades. You have this huge green grassy area out here. That's going to fill up with water when we have our monsoon rains. Some trails. And you also have this covered picnic table over here. Now, right back here, you can see some of the mountain views. That's really kind of the highlight of the neighborhood. The roads coming into the neighborhood, and you can see this big green grassy area. You have these trails if you want to take your dog for a walk and then enjoy these views while you are out. Right behind me here is the Emory floor plan. This is one of their spec homes that is still under construction, but I wanted to show it to you because it has some pretty amazing views from the backyard. So this floor plan will be selling for about $835,000, 3,115 square feet. You get 4 bedrooms plus a retreat room, 4.5 bathrooms. You get a 2.5 car tandem garage. Let's go take a quick look. I already like the exterior of this house, even though they are not anywhere close to being done with it. And this might be interesting for you guys. I don't think I've ever taken you into a home that is still this much under construction. As you can see, there's no flooring. Nothing really has been done, but I wanted to take you out here in the backyard primarily to show you the views. You can see all of these floor plans are just very open though. And when you buy a spec home like this one, you're not going to be able to pick out the flooring, the colors, the kinds of cabinets. All of those things are already selected for you. But they have a variety of spec homes available, so we can always find one that kind of suits your taste. This one has such a nice, big, extended patio. And you can see from the backyard, they have some pretty good mountain views back here. If you are thinking about moving to the Phoenix area, it is never too soon to start planning ahead. Whether you are weeks, months, or years out, do not think that I am too busy to help you. I hear that a lot. I'm not too busy. That's why I'm doing this. So here is my information. Make sure you don't hesitate to reach out. It's the only way that we can connect so I can do what I love. That is help you find your next home right here in sunny Arizona. I hope to hear from you soon.